What is up? It is Ryan and Becky and Joe.
Hi.
Ice 9 Kills. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for hanging out before the show. I know these tours are long and
Well, you got me fresh.
Okay, good.
Day two.
Day two,
It's
right?
only day two, so.
well, day 2 of what? Like year, 10-ish, 15-ish?
Yeah, that's true. We tour a lot.
You tour a lot.
Yeah.
A lot, yes. Well, I know your time is limited, so we'll jump into it. So there's a question I wanted to ask you guys, speaking of touring a lot, since the last time you were here, which was 5 years ago. 5 years ago you were here.
I do remember that. I realized that kind of actually walking up these stairs, actually.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this does look familiar.
Yeah, yep. So 5 years ago, we couldn't necessarily sit next to each other because, things were still a little different.
Right,
People
yeah.
were a little more precautious then.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were doing the meet and greet with all the listeners and let them answer their questions and all that stuff. And the question that nobody asked was about Rainy Day.
Okay.
I wanted to ask because at the time, Rainy Day, obviously it's about, a movie. However, boy, it really seemed to fit that time period just right, didn't it?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Funny how that worked.
Yeah.
So when you guys are, picking the songs and, the movies and stuff like that, are you picking them because we like this movie, we think we can make a song, or boy, this really fits what's happening in life?
I would say it was probably a happy coincidence.
Okay.
More
Oh,
so
nice.
than anything. Spencer, he's very much into the movies more so than any of us. Like, we all love it, but it's like that he lives and breathes this stuff. So
Sure.
if he's not identifying with the content, then it's going to be an uphill battle, So it's definitely, we are very heavily inspired by things that we enjoy more so than just like picking things out of a hat,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's, now with the new song, Great Unknown, obviously, could have been any time over the last 30 years, really,
Yeah.
since you could have made a song about the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, with where AI is and where it's going, it's like, boy, that it fits pretty nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty. I wonder. I mean, we definitely had conversations about it, so maybe there was just, subconsciously being like, that actually does make sense, because it works out totally, even with the imagery we're going for and all that stuff.
Yeah. So are there any songs that you guys throw at Spencer and he's like, no, we're not doing that?
Not really. I mean, I think we have a really good process of writing where it's actually a lot of the times he's bringing the ideas to us more so, right? And saying, I'd really like to do something around this movie. This is the vibe I'm feeling. And then we kind of work together to create that vibe and pick the scenes we want to reference, the important lines. We listen to a lot of the scores, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pull from that stuff. So, yeah, it's we have brought I think a lot of the movies, like most of the ones that end up on the albums, are ones that we're all like, yes, let's do that.
Right. Well, I got to tell you, I was kind of disappointed when you guys were teasing that you had a song about Happy Gilmore, and then it was an April Fool's joke.
One day, I think I would love to make that
I was
happen.
so pumped for that.
It's tough to, I think, dive into the comedy stuff.
Sure.
Because, we're already borderline Weird Al. So, but yeah, I mean, it would be so fun for us.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's always about what we love and identify with, and as long as we're having fun, we feel like the songs.
And the stage show for that, you'd have golf clubs.
Oh my god, it'd be great.
A
We do some
crocodile.
Happy Gilmore thing.
Yes.
Oh
my God.
See,
Yeah.
we made it happen right there. I mean, when so we gave away one of the VIP meet and greets, and one of the ways I had listeners win it was sending a message in through our app saying, hey, what are you going to ask them when you meet them?
Oh, okay.
And a lot of them were inappropriate that we won't bring up here. Shocker, I know,
As you
right?
do.
But there was some one was like, when are you going to make a song about the Princess Bride?
That would be fun, huh?
Yeah.
Never thought of that one.
Yeah.
How often do you get either fans or just whatever? Just
Multiple
suggest-
times a day.
A day.
Yeah.
Multiple times a day. At least a few in VIP. We all get, messages online and stuff like that. We do hear them. There's just a lot of movies.
Oh
out there.
God, yeah. For
Sure.
real.
Yeah. My favorite movie is from 1962.
Yeah.
It was only released at this time. Trust me.
That happens a lot. A lot of B horror films that are people's real favorite thing
Sure.
that no one else knows. But yeah.
Well, I'll throw mine out. Anything you make that's Marvel related,
Yeah.
that'll suck me in. I'm a
It'll
nerd.
sell,
That'd
that's
be
for
cool.
sure.
Yeah, I love those scores actually.
Right. So, when you were here the last time, we did the VIP, and it was COVID. So you guys were up on the stage, and we were down on the floor, and we did the horror movie trivia.
Oh right, that's right.
Right. So there was a handful of people there, and every year it seems like that I've done different VIPs and stuff, your fan base has just grown and grown and grown. And the line that was outside waiting for, both different packages of the VIP.
Yeah.
How exciting is that for you to see how much you guys have grown over these years?
We've had a pretty surreal past few years.
Sure.
Like being on tour with Metallica. We've released this album that has like really caught the attention of a whole new market of fans, like fans of different movies and stuff. Like that's how a lot of people discover us, is just through being fans of the films and everything.
Sure.
And even with Metallica, they have such a wide range of fans, like different age demographics, all that stuff. So we've been really lucky to capture a lot of that and see our fan base grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like, coming back to the same venues is when you actually see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can really see the difference. Yeah. So it's been awesome. Like, we're very thankful, and we have some pretty amazing fans, diehard fans. So
you brought up the Metallica tour. That was obviously quite a thing. I mean, touring, where you are with your fans, and then you go on tours with these other bands, whether it's Metallica or whoever else it is. Are a band like Metallica, are they still saying, hey, here's the next thing you have to do this? Or they've
never, straight up said it, but I'll say this. We learned a lot from just being able to hang with them and like seeing how they treat the bands, the crews, the local staff and everything. So they were amazing to us. Like, we've gotten to be fairly close with them, and they stop by before and after the set every time, and make sure to say hi and everything. It was great, and they were just super gracious and thankful to us for being there, which we're like, dude, no problem. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So they never really were saying those things, but like, we learned so much from being. I mean, not even on just like the backstage stuff. Even watching them to perform, like, I mean, they're in their late 50s, 60s, and they're playing 2-hour-long shows. Right. To 80,000 people on a donut stage in the middle of a football field.
So you've got a long life ahead of you.
I mean, I hope so.
You've got a lot of work to do.
We'll see. I don't think every band gets to be as big as Metallica, but
sure.
Maybe one day.
Well, they must have thought something if they took you out with them. So.
Yeah, we're very thankful to them, and yeah, it's been a crazy experience.
So I don't know if anybody on the podcast can hear, but we've got Pink Pony Club playing.
Yeah, I love this song
for the sound check. I am in love with it, and I can't hear it enough. But so, like, what is a song or a band maybe that you are obsessed with that might surprise people?
Oh man, just about everything I listen to, I think, would surprise people. I think some of my favorite bands, like Matchbox 20, Jim Blossoms, like stuff from that era.
Yeah.
I do listen to heavy music, just not as much as I used to. So I find myself listening to a lot of like pop music and country stuff right now.
Nice.
And I think me having a background in songwriting and producing kind of like leans into that too, because I'm always trying to stay up to date and current on like the latest stuff. So yeah, a lot of that 1975 I'm really into. Again, I come back to them like every couple of years and get re-obsessed with them. So
that's fun.
Yeah.
And that does happen too, where all of a sudden you bust it on, you're like, why did I stop listening to this?
Yeah.
You just never know. Well, I do have a couple minutes left here.
Sure, yeah.
Do you want to talk about the new stuff, obviously? Great Unknown. I mean, first off, the song is great. Again, going back to that with The Matrix, was there a reason that this one was like, hey, let's do this now?
I think it was just, when we made a decision to kind of maybe expand our, I guess, sights on just strictly like slasher films and stuff. I mean, it's just such an iconic movie, right?
Sure.
Like, it's one of my favorite movies, one of Spencer's favorite movies. So that was very early on when we were sitting in the studio. We were like, we're gonna do that movie, right? Like, for sure, And there's so many great like artists on those soundtracks. Like, we try, you can kind of tell we're inspired by Rage a little bit, right? Because they had that iconic song at the end of the movie and everything. So, I mean, there was just so many reasons why we wanted to do that one, not alone it being like just an amazing film.
I mean, and the video, come on, the video's amazing.
I mean, when
and
I
know
first saw it, I was like,
you guys have worked with a lot of people in videos, but you got JP from Grandma's Boy. I'm like, this is next level.
Yeah, it was so cool. He was awesome to work with. He was stoked to be there, and he was really excited to like bring back that character, which was awesome for us.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really fun. He was super cool. We got to take some cool promos with him and stuff. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
I'll let you finish it up because you're the
Okay.
you're the ice
I'm
man.
kind of a
She's
I'm kind of a super
Let's
fan.
go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm just here along
Let me
for the
ask
ride.
you, what's your
Jeez.
favorite song of ours?
Oh God.
On the spot here.
Bloodbath and Beyond is great.
Really?
Yeah, I really
okay,
like
cool.
that
That's
one.
awesome.
The greatest story ever told, like, but
Yeah.
more recently, A Rash Decision probably.
Oh, cool. That's probably in my top 3.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
And Cabin Fever's a great movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a big horror fan too, so
Nice.
that's why it just works.
Great.
Yeah. So this is Ryan Spector with Rock 93.5. We've been talking to Joe from Iceland Kills. If you're not at the show, at least listen to the podcast because you missed out on a ton. Thanks, Joe, for having us.
Thank you.
And we'll wrap it up with this. We're going to say this together. Happy birthday.
To you?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yes. It is actually.
Awesome. I was
It's
like,
my
who was
birthday.
saying happy birthday?
Yeah.
It's actually her birthday today.
Yeah.
birthday.
I was so happy to. I'm like, they did it for me, I swear. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you get to be here on your birthday.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it, Joe.
Of course.